the sea. Catching fish is where I'll be, come rain or sunny skies. I'm gonna grab my fishing line, yes, we're taking out some time. That's fishing. This has been a fishing tale, just like Jonah and the whale. No place I'd rather be. Yes, we're casting out a line, everybody's feeling fine. That's fishing. That's fishing.
Well, g'day.
Yeah, that's fishing.
Okay, wait. Zip.
G'day guys, how you going? And welcome to That's Fishing. Mad Dog Morgan, Eric and myself out here at Mornington today on the squid. Now a few of you have actually sent in, I nearly mucked all that up, about catching squid again. So here we are doing squid. And just before we get going, here's what happened earlier on today with a photo of someone who copped it who's been bagging me for the last 12 months.
Yeah, well, I've been bagging the Colonel because he got squirted pretty badly, but you should have seen what happened anyway. Have a look at this.
And here's the photo. Well, unfortunately, we didn't have the camera going, but picture says 1,000 words, mate.
Yeah, hope you get a laugh out of it because we did.
What do you think of that, mate? Did it taste good?
Oh, man, it tasted like bleh. Anyway, it was some shocking stuff. It ran into my mouth and some sort of weird goo anyway.
Yep.
But anyhow, look, we've caught about probably 9 or 10 already. We've only been out here about an hour and a half. Just in close off Mornington. We're not far out at all. Fishing about, what, 15 feet of water, the sound is telling us.
Yep.
Water temp's 22, so it's nice and warm. The squid have been sort of small to medium. But mate, it's such a good day. You know, there's kayaks
Beautiful.
all around us. Must be about 5 or 6 kayaks.
Yep.
The boys are all catching squid as well, so we're just going to relax, catch a bunch of squid. The water's just absolutely oily. It's like a mirror, and just have a heap of fun today. So anyway, stay tuned and check out the action.
Yeah, that's it. Let's get going.
All right.
And we're on, folks. Even though I've got the camera in the sun, no cameraman today. There you go. Just
Yes.
and you're on too.
Yes. I think we've just come into a patch of them. Not big ones, but nice.
There you go. Now this particular lure, which I
Here we go again.
good on you, right over me back, you rotten mongrel. Look.
Got him.
Ah,
What?
Get out. No, seriously, guys. Now, even though the sun's in me straight in your eyes, but some nice little ones. And I picked this up from Danny at Gone Fishing today. This new one. What was this called again? I forgot.
Looks, I don't know,
Yeah.
looks like a bleeding pilchard type pattern, same as what I'm running anyway. That's
Sorry,
what I
Danny. I did say I'd remember, but I didn't. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what to say from there. All right, we'll get him back in the live bait tank.
thought. Whack 'em
Good
in the
job,
tank,
mate.
mate. Well done.
Beautiful thing. Let's get
A
another one.
pair.
A pair, pigeon pair.
Yeah. I think they hunt in packs. Yeah. I'm surrounded by kayakers today. They're absolutely everywhere, these guys.
There you go, mate. There you go. The sun was in their eyes. So beautiful out here today, isn't it? Absolutely magnificent. As you can see behind you, behind us, it's almost like an oil slick today. So real good. We'll get into another couple. And we're on again, mate.
Yeah, another nice little one. They're
That's
just
a
good
beautiful little one.
snapper bait size.
Look at this. And what do you call this squid? Jig?
It's a Hiramitsu. I call it a bleeding pilchard pattern. You can see right through it. It's got a red belly. You can see right through it. So either a red foil or this particular one with a red see-through belly. Perfect in these conditions. It's sort of low light at the moment. Once the sun rises, we'll go to different colours. But it's working all right.
And as you've noticed, I'm actually pointing it directly at him.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Can't trust him. Can't take him anywhere.
You can. Long to
Oh,
short out.
hang on a sec. 6 feet of water. We're going round. We've got to go
Going
round.
mate.
Yep. Take a quick move. Stay tuned.
Well, here we go, Eric. Yep, I am one tentacle. Woo! One tentacle, guys. That's it. Same one again. But
Nice.
this time Eric got me to spray some stuff on it, which I'll show you in a minute.
Just a bit of stimulate.
Yep.
Slow release. We've been using the garlic oil as well, but that stuff seems to work. So, I don't know. If it works, use it. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, don't buy it.
We did not just say that.
Works for us.
Mate, we really do need to get Mick the chef out here more often, I reckon.
Yeah, he
What do you
can
reckon?
cook the fish on board.
Yeah, and he can use a camera. All right, we'll give it another little bit of a squirt, you reckon?
Yeah. Don't need much.
Don't, just a dribble?
Half that.
Ah, and try not to stick it in your finger.
Depends. I think it feels good.
Ah.
Give that belly button another stoke. I think that's what happened. You probably cast the belly screen. Isn't that funny? You catch one or two, and all of a sudden 6, 7 boats come around us, fly out of nowhere. We don't even know where they come from.
Well, they see the camera sitting there on the tripod.
Oh,
We've got the tripod out here today, guys.
Yeah, I think they've got eyes like eagles.
They have. But I think the guys here just beside us, I think they just nailed a little gummy while we're here.
Yeah. Actually, I've got another theory where those boats come from. I think it's a reflection off the Colonel's head,
Oh.
and they can see it for about 6 miles away. It's like a beacon. Oh,
beacon.
come here.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh,
That's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
What we also do is, I should be saying is what we've been doing is we've got the live bait tank going and all the squid are going straight in the live bait tank, and water is consistently running there, so our squid is actually live. So if we actually get more than our bag limit, we can actually start upgrading and putting the other ones back in because they're in really good condition. And oh, no, missed. I thought I was on again. And just remember that when you're out, guys, keep the squid live as long as possible. So there's nothing wrong with upgrading either. So 10 per person per day per boat, and it's per 24 hours too, by the way.
Ooh.
Get out!
the bleeding pilchard strikes again.
That's it.
Another nice little one. So the wind's picked up now, our drift has increased, so the bites slowed down a little bit. But nevertheless, they're still great size, perfect for snapper, so we'll be using these on the snappers and gummies. And what a lovely little calamari. I might just point it at the Colonel and see if it jizzes on his head. Anyway, in the tank. There you go. Right in the scone, look at that.
Oh, I got him good.
Incredible. I had that one in the rack, and it's just gone that red pattern squid jig there beautifully, right in the top of the scone. So nice little baby. Anyway, great bait size.
And every time you had to sing it?
I catch it. When I sing it, you catch it.
Oh, Eric, you just had it?
Oh yeah, geez, they're getting the one that's in the rod holder rather than the one I'm jigging anyway. It's got him right in the top of the scone again. Look at that for a hook up. Well and truly hooked there. Beautiful.
Now just show us, you put your rod down and show us your jig again. Unfortunately we had the sun and the...
Well, this jig here I'll just grab this little fella here and release that.
Up, and all over the camera and me.
And he's done it again, right in the head. He's got me, he's got the curl, he's got everyone out. Let me just show you the jig before we have to hose ourselves off. It's a beautiful little red foil jig, and I've put a little diamond back sticker on there. And that red foil seems to be doing the job now, because all the ones we're using 3 red foil lures, Gancraft, Hiramitsu, doesn't really matter, this is a different brand again. They're all working, and it seems to be the colour to go for in this particular light conditions. It's really working well. In about a size 3, that one. And you end up with a nice little snapper size calamari. So we've got some excellent bait for snapper and gummies, and I think we're going to have a pretty good show next week on Western Port. So there you go. Okay.
We just made another quick move. I just threw it out, and I'm not joking, it was literally, within seconds. And here we go, literally. And it's not a bad one either. So I just bring him in, and I dropped him. Well, there you go, he's gone.
Gone into the depths.
Well, that just shows you. Shouldn't muck around.
Mate,
What's that?
has that a hit on mine?
Oh no!
Yeah. How quick was that? We just threw it out. I grabbed the camera because Colonel was on, and then mine went in the background. We've only just pulled up. 2 out of 2 casts. I think it was a good move.
Yeah.
We should move more often. Only in about 9 feet of water again.
And don't drop it like I did.
Nah. I'll try not to.
Oh, there goes the phone.
Don't worry about the phone, mate. This one's right in the scone. Oh, it's a nice one too.
Oh, that is a nice one, mate. Very nice.
Yeah.
Same one again, or did you change it?
No, same. Bleeding pilchard pattern.
Because at this angle, it looks a different colour again.
Yeah, well, it's green, but you can see the shine through it. So anyway, another nice one.
Yep.
Mate, another 1 or 2, we're bagged out, so we're going to have to do a count.
That's the one I just dropped, I reckon.
You think? This one was about 40 yards out, but anyway, maybe he's a fast swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, thousands wouldn't believe you, but I do.
No, you don't.
Anyway, let's pop him in the tank. Definitely a keeper, this one.
Absolutely.
Be some nice fresh calamari rings for tea tonight, I think.
All on?
Yes.
There you go. There you go, guys. We changed the lures from dark ones to a nice bright orange one.
Made a difference?
Oh, yep. I needed that, it's hot out here. There you go, guys. Hopefully, here we go. Nice little one.
Beautiful.
Good job, I reckon.
Yeah, excellent.
All right, get him in the tank again. Done.
Well, Colonel, I think it's time to go home. We've had a pretty good day. We've probably got it. Well, we did get our bag of squid. Probably got a good 20 there. We've lost a couple of lures, but that's all part of the game. The water has stayed absolutely magnificent, and Mornington, Port Phillip Bay has paid off again. Beautiful bag of squid. We're going to have a nice meal out of that. As you can see, some of the lures that we were using, a whole collection of colours. We found the red foils were working very good early in the day, and then later on the gold foils were working better. Anyway, it's been a good day, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time on That's Fishing, and in the meantime, may your rods always be bent.
That's fishing! Well guys, I hope you enjoyed me and Eric out there with the squid having a bit of fun. And it's good to get one back on my good mate, old Mad Dog himself. Bit of ink on the face is good for everybody. Now just coming up after the break will be me and Melky talking about Lone Star winches and the importance of having an electric winch on your boat. So stay tuned until after the break. We'll be right back.
That's fishing.
G'day guys, today we're down here with Malky from Lone Star Winches, and the reason why we're down here today is because every time we go to a boat ramp, me and Eric get barreled up by people coming and asking us about our electric winch on our boat. Now, Malky's the owner of the company and he's going to explain to us the advantages of having a winch, and there's all sorts of different models and different sizes, which we'll go through in a minute. There's a few other products we're going to go through as well.
Absolutely.
So let's have a talk about it, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Most people who are watching will know that drum winches have been around for a while now.
Yeah, they've been around for quite a while.
They've been around for quite a while. There are a lot of advantages of using a drum winch over a capstan. Namely, you don't get rope and chain tangles. You don't have to have a lot of drop.
Yep.
Yep.
And now with the winches too, quite often they're out of reach of a lot of people too, and they just think, well, you know, they're just too dear. But that's not the case anymore, is it?
No, it's not. The prices come down across the board.
Yeah, because there's so many more people needing and wanting winches.
Absolutely.
It's really nearly, if you're buying a boat or a new boat, it's almost mandatory to have an electric winch now, isn't it?
It really is. It just changes the way you fish.
Yep.
I know personally, I used to hate whiting fishing.
Yeah, because we're forever pulling up the rope, moving 20 feet down, dropping the rope back off.
Absolutely, I just wouldn't go.
And what we used to do in Eric's boat too is we used to have that big orange buoy.
Yeah.
You know, the big like balloon thing, and we used to slide it down, or we used to go around in a big circle to lift up the anchor, and then pull the rope in on the side of the boat. Used to scratch the side of the boat.
Scratch the side of the boat, you get the water in the boat, you tear your hands up in the wintertime with the cold water. Drum winches in particular, they're just the best bit of kit.
Oh, they are,
your
aren't
boat.
they?
Really, they are.
Yep.
You don't get your hands wet. You can move anchor whenever you like.
Yep.
There's not much to go wrong with them. They're very reliable.
Yeah,
they're fast.
Yeah, they're fast. They're probably, well, realistically, when you're sitting there and you're pulling the rope up, which all of us have done at one stage or another, well, me mainly a lot, because Eric used to say, front of the boat, boy.
Yeah,
Like, all right.
it.
Yeah, well, and same as when my dad used to take me fishing, yeah, front of the boat, boy, pull the anchor up. And especially if you've got that nasty chop or in your swell out in the ocean, you have to wait for the boat to go down, to pull some rope in, tie it off, wait for it to come back up, pull it back in again.
Absolutely.
Just to make it easier.
There is a safety factor as well. Personally, before I got into winches, I used to side haul.
Oh, okay.
I preferred to side haul rather than go to the front of the boat.
When you say side,
Side haul.
that's where they're pulling the rope in the
Rope
side
and
of the
anchor
boat
over the side.
into where you're fishing.
That's exactly right. I used to use a bridle.
Yep.
Use the bridle to get the rope over to the side of the boat.
Yep.
And then side haul, which was okay. A guy like me, I'm a big guy, as you
Yes.
can tell. And squeezing
Bigger than
through the
me.
little hatch at the front of the boat was a real pain. The issue with side hauling, what really got me going on the drum winch thing was a long time ago. I was side hauling in really bad weather.
Okay.
Okay, and I felt as if the boat could have flipped.
Oh, so
Because I
the
had
boat
it side
went
on.
in, yeah, and the
The thing with the drum winch is it always keeps the nose of the boat into the
nose
weather.
into the water. Yep.
You're always safe. You can stay safely at the helm until the anchor's up, and then go about your business, move along your way.
Excellent.
Go back to the ramp, get warm, get dry, whatever you
Yes.
have to do.
Go get a can on the way
Go
home.
get a can on the way home.
But don't drink and drive.
That's it.
All right, now let's talk about a little bit about this particular model you got here.
Yep.
Now, what size motor is this one?
That's a 600 watt motor.
Yep.
Yeah, 600 watt motor.
600 watt motor. And what size boat would that roughly go into?
This will go on any size boat from 4.5 meters to 6.5 meters. We've put these on 7-meter boats. The issue with boat size, and again, this is across the board. This is for most styles of drum winch. Okay?
Yep.
The drive components should be made to suit the size of the drum, not so much the size of the boat. We put this on 7-meter boats where there's a small well, a lot of the American imports, things like that. Your only limitations occur in your chain and rope capacity.
Now that's also, what you're really saying is, also at the front of the boat where this actually goes in, you also got to measure all that up too.
Well, exactly right. And sometimes,
depending on how much room
sometimes
you've
a very large boat will have a very small well. And in that instance, you've got two options. You can either have some fiberglass work done to increase the size of the well to get a larger winch in there, or you can just put a smaller winch. Mechanically, the smaller winches will go fine. You won't have an issue. The issues arise in your capacity. So in a very large boat, you'll want to use more chain, because chain is the key to good anchoring. I don't care what anyone says, it's the truth. You can have the best anchor in the world. If you don't have enough chain, you're not going to hold.
Yep.
Okay. Our model, for example, the 600 watt, this has got 8 meters of chain and 80 meters of 8 mil double braided nylon.
Okay.
Okay. Now that is sufficient for most boats up to 6.5 meters.
Yep.
So we're quite confident putting this on 6.5, 7 meter boats.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to give us a bit of a quick demo on it, mate?
Oh yeah, well they're very easy. Basically, you know,
Goes
you
off
hit the
the
down button and it goes down.
Down.
You hit the up button and it comes
Goes
up.
Now, we've got to be careful what we're doing because they've got so much torque, these winches,
Yeah.
that we've only got a couple of screws holding it in on the bench and it's going to break off. It's
Yeah,
got
it
much
ripped
torque.
off once already.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to tell people about is
What's this big thing you got here, mate?
these are called hose pipes.
Now, we used to have something like this when I was in the car racing with the drags, mate. It used to be like a big letterbox at the front and let the air in under the carby.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Yeah.
They're pretty slick. People who own them love them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Basically, all this does is go in front where the chain is and into the anchor well.
That's exactly right. Now, there's two options when mounting a drum winch and using either a hose pipe or a roller.
Yep.
Most people use a roller.
Yep.
Rollers are great. They're quite cheap.
That's what we use.
Yeah,
You
that's
got a
what
roller.
most people use.
Yep.
Is a roller. And when the winch is mounted into your anchor well,
Yep.
all you have to do is cut a little hole in the top of the anchor well.
Yep.
The roller goes in front of that hole. Rope and chain passes
Yep.
over the top.
Over
of
the top.
roller.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The hose pipes are used a little bit differently. Hose pipes are used primarily in applications where there is no anchor well.
Oh, okay.
So the winch is mounted internally on a bulkhead. A lot of the older style boats, particularly the Haynes, the R series,
Yep.
you know, the hose pipes are pretty much made for that particular application.
Yep.
Birdie 20s, there's quite a few. So basically, when you mount the winch onto a bulkhead internally into the boat, if you were to use a roller, you would have to cut a hole into your top deck.
Yeah.
Okay. When you use a hose pipe,
Yeah, you
instead
cut the
of
hole.
the roller, you cut the hole, but it keeps the rain out, keeps the
Keeps the
weather
weather
out.
out.
Now, obviously, if you're in nasty
weather and the water comes in over it, you're still
yeah,
going to get water in
you're
the
still
boat.
going to get water in the boat, but it's just a much better finish than actually cutting a hole into your top deck
Yep.
and allowing water into your boat basically whenever it likes.
Okay, then.
The reason we've got two different size hose pipes, this is your standard hose pipe. There's quite a few manufacturers who make things like this.
Yep.
This just goes on top, everything passes through it. However, when the drum winch is mounted very close to the top deck, therefore very close to the hose pipe, what it's going to do is make everything bunch in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So you would want to use a round hose pipe when you've got 400 mil or more distance.
Oh, so the distance between there and there,
That's exactly
Yep.
right. So it allows it to pass
so
more
it gets
evenly over the
even
drum.
across the drum itself. Yep.
Yeah. That's why we developed this. Okay?
Ah, so it's got so much more room to go
Exactly.
across.
This is
Yep.
not just for looks, although it does look really cool.
It does look cool.
Yeah. This can be mounted basically directly on top of the drum.
And that helps it.
Everything passes
because
back
it's
and forth.
got the room of the drum.
Exactly right. They've only been out for a few months. They're very popular.
Yep.
Yeah, we're very excited to have them.
Oh, it's excellent, mate.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is really good, mate. So, really, guys, if you need any information about anything like this, go to www.thatsfishing.com.au and follow the links to this fella here, and you'll be able to find out all the information you need. Malky, thanks a lot, mate, for
Not a
coming
problem.
on. And I can vouch for it. Our winch, we've never touched it, never just hose it, just good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a packet of Band-Aids.
That's
for the
it.
finger.
You don't have
Up,
to think about it.
down, up. Hang on, I got that wrong, didn't I?
That's it.
All right, guys, that's fishing. Until next time.